Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius updates number 67 special edition. Yes, we're back. I gotta say the energy is real here, both in chat and in the studio. This is a live stream where we will bring you all the latest updates regarding Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, all the news, of course, for the global version. I'm your host, Alex, and I am joined today with... Thank you.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Hiroki. I'm the producer of work from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global Version. I'm really excited to be here. Yeah! というわけでですね、はい、本日はね、スペシャルエディションということで、皆さんがお待ちかねの情報だったり、もしくはね、皆さんがちょっとね、びっくりするような情報なんかも用意してますんでね、ぜひ最後まで楽しんでいってください。
And of course, as you can tell, this is a special edition, our special live stream edition today, and we've got a lot of information for you, some of which I know you're looking forward to, and some of which I think will take you by a pleasant surprise. So I hope you stick with us until the very end.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hiroki-san. And then we have...
Hello, I'm Tony from the FFBE team. I'm super happy to be here with Alex and Hiroki-san. Let's go, guys. This is it.
All right. I gotta say, it seems like just yesterday, but the last time I was on this live stream was all the way back in November. Time flies, it really does.
Sure does.
But so it is really good to be back, and before we get into the meat of this live stream, I have to announce a little something, that we actually ran a reaction challenge before this 67th live stream, and unfortunately, I have to announce that we did not reach the required 3,000 reactions necessary to get the top rewards for this challenge. But, you know, it doesn't feel right to start off this live stream, you know, with this kind of news. So, Hiroki-san, is there anything you can do to give us a second chance?
いやー、そうですね。ちょっとね、3000届かなかったのはちょっと残念でしたね。
It's too bad that we didn't reach the 3,000 milestone. I'm sorry, everybody.
まあね、そうですね。まあそうだな。じゃあ、今回ね、みんなにね、こういいねって思ってもらえるような情報をね、こう用意したので、この放送の高評価、これがね、200ついたら、このアイテムをプレゼントしようかなと思います。
Well, and so today we're bringing you a lot of content that we think you'll like. So in celebration of that, if we get 200 likes, then we'll be able to give you these gifts. So put that like button, everybody. Smash the like button.
Yep.
All right, thank you so much, Hiroki-san. For all of you watching out there, you heard the man. Get on it. If you like the new content you see today and you want more of it, then smash that like button. Don't hit it, just smash that like button right now, and hopefully we will hit the 200 likes. So Hiroki-san, what is the latest news that you have for us today?
はい。まずはね、新しいストーリーの紹介からです。PV を持ってきました。
So first up, let's talk about a new story that's coming. We've got a promotional video for you.
Let's take a look.
This indignity, this disgrace will never fade. Lament your fate, Reagan. All those who rob me of my freedom shall suffer. I will plunge your friends, your family, and your very nation into the darkest depths of despair. Now, the hour of my vengeance is at hand.
Why do we need to fight each other? Answer me. Everyone. Dad! If your conviction is to destroy my father and the rest of the world, my conviction is to stop you! I will protect the world and its liberties!
I will cut down any who stand in my way!
Freedom that has to be earned at the cost of someone else isn't true freedom! This is the freedom that I believe in!
いうわけでですね、3月23日より新イベント魔性の系譜の開幕です。
So I'm pleased to announce that the new story event, Dark Lineage, will be coming on March 23rd.
All right, before we get into it, let's take a moment and let's take a look at this key visual. So many details here. I'm loving the armor, like the coloring, everything, and then you're definitely giving really strong boss vibes here. So I'm loving it so far, and I'm sure everyone is liking this as well.
Really strong boss vibes, like Tony said, and I gotta say, personally, I saw some of you in the chat were excited about this as well, but the English voice acting, that felt powerful as well. That was a really cool point. But Hiroki-san, can you share the synopsis of Dark Lineage?
Yeah, of course. 平和な日常を取り戻したレインのもとに現れたのはまがまがしいオーラをまとった八名傑。強大な力でレインを立つ八名傑は瀕死のレインをどっかへと連れ去ってしまう。一方、鎧の8人組が息子を拉致したとの報を受ける霊言。
So Rain is convinced that now things are finally going to be peaceful for him and his friends, but the Sworn Eight appear before him wrapped in kind of a dark aura, and they take down Rain with their tremendous power and whisk him away to places unknown. And it's then that Reagan receives a message that Rain has been taken by 8 armored figures.
700年の時を超えて魔性ベリアスの因縁がレインたちを襲います。もう一人の常闇の復讐が世界を破滅に導こうとしていた。
So the Veritas of the Dark has traversed 700 years to wreak havoc on Rain and his companions, and an avatar of darkness threatens to plunge the world into depths of despair once again.
Wow, I am just getting chills, just listening to that. But I have so many questions, as I'm sure you all do as well. But first, let's get to talking about the characters. Hiroki-san, could you introduce them?
Yes. 一覧にまとめましたので、こちらをご覧ください。
So we've got a slide for you showing a list of all the characters. Take a look.
レインをさらった八名傑など気になるキャラクターは多いと思うんですが、どうしてそうなったのかは、ストーリーをねプレイしてぜひ確認してほしいです。
So of course you can see the Sworn Eight who took Rain. You can see a lot of them on your screen. Is it really them who took them, or what happened to Rain? You can find out by playing the story.
そしてですね、今回特にね物語の鍵を握るキャラクターとなるのが、ディオセスになります。
And the key character in this entire event is Deoxys. Let's take a look.
はい、常闇の鎧をまとった謎の男レーゲンとの間に深い因縁が存在するようですが、その目的は一体。
So he's got the kind of Veritas of the Dark's armor that he's clad in, and he's got some kind of connection to Reagan, but what's the deal? What's his goal?
ということでですね、早速新キャラディオセスがユニットとして3月23日より登場いたします。
And he'll be released as a character on March 23rd.
イエイ。
Nice. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of good comments as well. So yeah, I can't wait to introduce this.
The hype is real indeed, and yeah, chat, the story sounds cool af, comments like that, it does sound cool af, I gotta say. But Tony, could you share more details on Deoxys?
Yes, of course. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, so here's the overall description. Deoxys, a strong physical attacker specialized in dark element attacks, able to imbue dark and boost dark elemental attacks for all allies in stand-in form. Able to increase damage against humans for self and brave shift form, and is a strong leader skill for dark and anniversary JP category units. Yes, so yes, you heard it well. It's the leader skill that we would like to talk about. So next, his leader skill, Wave of Miasma, will boost attack and magic by 500%. And defense and spirit by 200% for dark or anniversary JP category units. But remember, it is required to put Deoxys as a party leader, so you must set him as the party leader.
Wow, okay, so applicable units looks like they will get a huge power up with this update. But Tony, can you tell us a little bit more about the new leader skill mechanic? What does it involve?
Okay, sure, let's take a look at it. All right, here we are. So what are these leader skills? So leader skills is assigning a unit that possesses a leader skill as the leader of your party that will boost the parameters of other party members that belong to specific categories. Leader skills will take effect after a unit with the leader skill has been added to the party and selected as a party leader. And this is just like an image. So what you're seeing right now is just an image for the reference. So as of March 23rd, leader skills would not be implemented for Axar and Cleome. So just giving you a heads up there. All right, and then next, the unit categories. The unit categories can be viewed under the category tab in the unit detail screen. Players will also be able to view other units that belong to these categories by tapping a category name in the category list. The categories will be added to Neo Vision and some 7-star units only in the version update on March 23rd. All right, so and then next. All right, so here's just some examples. As you can see on the screen, Elegant Temperance Lilith is a dark physical tank attacker, FFBE Clash of Wills, Paladin Sylvie, Lightning Support Healer, FFBE, and Clash of Wills. All right, and next. All right, I'll give you a second to look at it, but here's a little bit more units with the battle leader skill, so check them out. And of course, I'm sorry to repeat myself, but the requirement is to set them as your party leader. And lastly, we will also be adding leader skills to other existing units every now and then from here. So yeah, be on the lookout for that as well.
Yes, definitely be on the lookout for that. And thank you, Tony, for explaining leader skills. That was very informative. And I personally am super excited for March 23rd when it comes out. What a great update.
Yes, can't wait.
Great update video.
まあね、結構ねコメントでもねリーダースキルなんか楽しみにしてくれてる人いるのかなと思いますね。
I can see in the comments that a lot of you are looking forward to leader skills.
まあただね実は今回の放送はメインはこれからなんです。
But actually, that's not the main attraction of this live stream. It's coming up right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. We still have a lot more to go, don't we? I mean, these live streams, they always feel like they fly by. So I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that it was already nearing the end of the live stream. But there is still more to come, so get ready, get excited, and stick around until the very end. Let's move on to then the new unit info segment. All right, so Hiroki-san, you teased us a little bit, so can you share the news?
Yes, here is a new CG LB clip. Let's take a look.
Our dance ends here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Bread of Avengers Ibara joined the fray on March 16th. Yay!
Yes.
Yeah.
That looked awesome.
That did. I am very excited. And I think the chat is going crazy too. But yes, I'm sure nobody expected Ibara at this timing. So yeah, look at everybody's going crazy.
Wow.
Yep.
Yes, let's go Ibara indeed.
いやーそうですねこのイバラね実はリーダースキルを持っています、非常に強力にリーダースキルを持っている、非常に強力なユニットになってます
So of course, this new version of Ibara, she's got a leader skill and is an incredibly powerful unit to add to your roster.
皆さんね詳細がね気になると思いますんで早速ねトニーに説明してもらおうと思います
And of course, we know you're all curious about what exactly this new Ibara is all about, so I'll turn it over to Tony, who will talk to you a little bit about her.
Please.
Yes, my pleasure. Let's go. All right, so here we have it. Overall description, Ibara, a powerful mage that specializes in physical attacks that deal magic damage, specializes in dark element attacks, increases physical damage against 8 different enemy types, which are beast, demon, human, dragon, fairy, insect, plant, and reaper by 250% for herself. Increases physical and magic damage against humans and demons by 200% for all allies. Extreme Nova Chain LB in stand-in form and powerful one-hit LB in Brave Shift form. Support ability effects such as filling morale gauge and Indarka. Alright, and then next. Alright, so here we have it, her limit burst, Dancing Slash. Those will reduce spirit and resistance to katanas for all enemies, boost physical damage against beasts, demons, humans, dragons, fairies, insects, plants, and reapers for caster, and deal morale-based magic damage to all enemies. Alright, and next. Right, so here is the featured ability. Let me go over the Demonic Retribution. This could be used every 3 turns, deal morale-based magic damage 2 times to all enemies, fill LB gauge and reduce own spirit, and boost magic for next attack for the caster and fill morale gauge. I'll give you a second there. Alright. And next, the leader skill that you've been all waiting for. The leader skill is Prayers Across Time. This will boost attack by 300%, defense and spirit by 200%, and magic by 550% for dark category units. And as I've been mentioning it, the requirement is you've got to have this Ibara set as the party leader. Okay, and then just before I move on, just wanted to say that this leader skill will be added after the main list on the 23rd. So it will not be implemented when she originally comes out, but make sure that you use it after the main list on the 23rd. All right, and next. Let's take a look at her Super Trust Master reward, the Gachirin Blade. Magics plus 242, a 2-handed weapon. Activate 1, the Oni Vengeance. This is for Blade of Vengeance Ibara only, and 2, the second one, Slayer's Blade. So the first Oni Vengeance will boost magic by 500. Second, the Slayer's Blade will boost physical and magic damage against demons and humans by 50%. Okay, and for the Trust Master reward, check out the slide for more details. I'll give you a second there. Alright, now let's go over her vision card, Wish Granting Demon. So, as you can see on the screen, there's some details there, and this is only obtainable upon awakening the unit to EX plus 3. Please see the slide for more details.
はい、というわけでね、前のイバラとはね、ちょっとね、違ったかっこよさがあったりして、もっと本当は語りたいんだけれども、このイバラに関してはね、この後のコーナーでね、詳しく説明できるんですよね。
So this Ibara that you see here in front of you looks a little bit different than she did before, but she's equally as cool. And I'd like to spend some more time talking about her, but I think we've actually got information coming up in a later segment about Ibara, right?
Exactly. We're going to do a deep dive into Ibara in the chat with the community section, so make sure you stick around for that.
All right, well, I can't wait for these later segments as well. I want to go into that deep dive head first. But that's it for now for the new unit info segment, so let's move on to the next segment for the event info. Okay, so Hiroki-san, can I get you to talk to us about the global original story event?
はい、まずはね、イバラのストーリーイベント、Swan to Slay a Demon です。まずは、ストーリーの概要を、紹介します。
So we've got a story event for Ibara known as Sworn to Slay a Demon, and let's talk a little bit about the details of that.
乱世の世を支配する暴君によって父母を亡くした若者勇気、彼は鬼が宿ると伝わる神木に復讐の成就を願いました。人の情を知る鬼イバラは果たして勇気の願いを書き届けるのでしょうか。
So the story centers on a young man named Yuki, and he's lost his parents because of a cruel tyrant that rules over a land racked by war. And he vowed vengeance, and he asked a sacred tree, which some people say hosts a demon, for aid. And of course that demon is Ibara. She has a soft spot for humans, and so will she grant Yuki's wish or not?
このストーリーイベントでは、人のことを思う心優しい、あやかしデーモンという、イバラの人情にあふれたキャラクター感がよく表現されてるし、 またね、今回も日本の昔話の雰囲気を楽しんでもらえるかなというふうに思います。
And so, of course, this story event's got a couple different aspects to it. First, there's the idea that there's Ibara, who's this really kind-hearted demon who has a soft spot for humans, and we kind of see a little bit more about her character in the story event. And in this event also, you can learn a lot about, Japanese fairy tales and enjoy the Japanese atmosphere as well.
And take a look. はい、こちらですね、ストーリーイベントをクリアすると限定装備やアビリティが手に入りますので、詳細はね、このスライドをご覧ください。
And if you clear the story event, you'll be able to earn some time-limited equipment and abilities, and you can see the details of those on the slide right in front of you.
Yes, the lore for this event seems really cool, and hopefully we'll learn a lot about Japanese culture as well through this event. But let's keep moving and talk about Clash of Wills next. Tony, can you tell us more about that?
All right, let's take a look. All right, so this is the Clash of Wills event, Shogun of Unknown Origin. We have the boss, Nobunaga, the type as demon, human, and weakness as dark, fire, and ice. Let's take next. Alright, so the enemy uses non-elemental magic attacks as well as physical attacks of various elements. So what you can do is deal fire, ice, or dark damage or face a very powerful fixed damage attack. So bring a magic-based attackers such as Blade of Vengeance Ibara. And also, the boss lowers fire, ice, dark resistance, so you could bring equipment and units such as Cleome, Ayaka, which got recently released. So I'm really glad to see that Cleome, Ayaka is already getting the spot to shine. So yeah, that's some exciting stuff there as well. And then next. All right, let's go over the exchange shop updates. Right, so what we have here is we are unlocking further upgrades to Clash of Wills equipment. This time we are upgrading some of the crown variants. So for example, as you can see, the Conqueror Celestine Crown of Will Plus, Magister Celestine Crown of Will Plus, and also next. And we also have the Gravekeeper Celestine Crown of Will Plus. So for more details, check out the slide and as you can see, the text highlighted in red are the updates. So the red part is the one that got updated. So example, for the attack plus 120 will become attack plus 140. All right, there you have it.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Tony, for that. And let's move on, just like that, on to the next segment. All right, we're just moving through this. But first, before we continue, I just want to remind you all that we do have a campaign going on right now for those of you who just joined. So remember to, as someone said in chat, obliterate that like button. I'm not sure where we're at, but we're trying to get to and go over 200 likes for this live stream. So let's show the love and all the support. We love interacting with you guys, and any support we get from you guys is super helpful for us and for the development of the game. So keep that going as we move on to our next segment, where from here on out we will be covering the upcoming campaign and updates. So Hiroki-san will get you to talk about the campaign, and Tony will cover the updates. Take it away.
All right.
まずはね、ご紹介するのは茨登場記念のキャンペーン Daily Free 5 Summons.
So first up, we've got a daily free 5 summon in celebration of Ibara's release.
7日間毎日1回無料の5連召喚を実施いたします。プールの中にはですね、ブレード・オブ・ベンジャンス・イバラも含まれますので、毎日欠かさず召喚してください。
So for 7 days, we're going to be holding a daily 5 summon, in which you can do a 5-fold summon once per day. And Blade of Vengeance Ibara is in the pool for these summons, so you're going to want to make sure to summon every day.
またですね、3月16日から過去に登場したイバラのユニットが無料で手に入るログインボーナスも実施します。
And starting on March 16th, we're going to be holding a special login bonus in which you can get a bunch of different things, including the previously released Benevolent Oni login bonus Ibara.
はい、その他ね、召喚チケットだったり、イバラのかけらなんかも手に入ることができるのでね、ぜひ逃さずにゲットしてください。
And of course, you can get a bunch of wonderful items, including summoning tickets and Ibara shards as well, so you're not going to want to miss it.
All right, and now let's go over the upcoming updates. All right, so there you have it. So there are 2 updates. The first one is the Challenge Dark Visions bosses after event has ended. So what this means is that now you'll be able to challenge bosses even after the event has concluded. And these battles will not consume energy or impact Dark Vision's rewards or rankings. So you could experiment and you could try out the different parties and settings. So that's one update. And the next one, the True Dual Wield bonus limit has increased. Players may now receive up to a 400% parameter boost when armed with 2 one-handed weapons.
Oh man, okay, well March 16th can't come soon enough, I'll tell you that. But for now, let's just move on to the next segment, which I am super excited for. Let's go. Okay, welcome to the Chat with the Community segment. We're here. We are going to be taking a deep dive into the upcoming Ibara. So I've been excited for this the whole live stream, but here we are going to take a look at some of her earlier character design drafts and some behind the scenes stories regarding her. But first, let's do a quick recap of Ibara, as it's been almost 2.5 years or so since her original release. So Tony, could you share her unit description with us?
Yes, my pleasure. Let's take a look. All right. So, the unit description, a demon and guardian spirit who resides within a century-old tree. Although many pray to her seeking vengeance, her fascination with humanity motivates her to go beyond a simple revenge. Using her great might as a demon, she punishes those who commit evil deed, while also leading the innocent towards the path of happiness.
Oh yes, thank you Tony for that. Ibara is based on a Japanese fictional Oni, and I remember when I first saw her, I was floored. I was just amazed at her design and just the story behind her character, because she was just like unlike any other unit. You know, there is nuance to, even though she's a demon, she is has a soft spot for humans, right? And so that's a really cool part of her character. But can you tell us, Hiroki-san, what inspired the team to create Ibara in the first place?
はい、ちょうどね、やっぱね、ハロウィンのにちなんだ、新しいユニットを作ろうっていうふうに考えた時期だったんですね。
So of course, at the time, we really wanted to create a new Halloween-themed unit.
で、これまで、レインとかラスベルのハロウィン衣装だったり、あとカルテンのような、ハロウィンらしいユニットは作ってきたので、なんか新しい、ちょっと今までとはね、異なる要素を持ったユニットを作りたいなというふうに思ってました。
And so, of course, up until that time, we had released things such as, Rain and Lastwell in Halloween-themed outfits, and we had units that were very Halloween-esque, like Carton, that we had released previously. So we wanted to do something a little bit different that was, had incorporated different elements in what we had done to date.
そこで考えたのが、海外の方、グローバルでも分かりやすかったり、もしくはね、クールだなって思ってもらったりしてもらえるような、そういった東洋の文化をね、取り入れたキャラクターを作ろうというふうに思いました。
And so kind of the solution we settled on was we wanted to make a character that incorporated Eastern elements or Asian-themed elements that would be easy for our global users to understand and also looked really cool as well.
その考えをね、元に、鬼とか、精霊とか、そういったものからインスピレーションを受けて作られたのが、今回のイバラになります。このイバラになります。
And so that was kind of the backdrop behind, how we got this inspiration to create what you see now in front of you as Ibara.
Wow, thank you so much for that insight. I always love learning more about what went into the development behind the units in the game, and the kind of thought process that goes into that. Not to mention having incorporating these aspects of Japanese culture is really fun. You can almost learn while playing and just take part in this great culture. Love the costumes and everything as well. Everything is just so cool about this unit. And everything involved with Ibara's design. But Tony, what were your first impressions of Ibara?
Definitely, I really like the CG LB. I think that could be one of my favorite ones. she's absolutely gorgeous, but has like the strength inside her, and the whole story about behind her about not just being like a simple villain, but she has a soft spot, and then like her Oni aspect, like bringing that like Japanese traditional like culture is just amazing. And then yeah, we would love to hear what you guys thought about Ibara when she first came out. So chat, yeah, if there's any comments or anything that you guys could remember about when she first appeared, let us know in the chat section.
そうですね、イバラはね、人を傷つけたりするようなこうダークサイドの鬼じゃなくって、もうちょっとね、こう人に寄り添って、導いてくれる、そういった鬼なんですね。
And Ibara is not the kind of evil demon who wants to hurt humanity. She likes humans and she wants to help them out.
そう、イバラはね、鬼でもあるんですけども、ご神木の精霊でもあるんですね。
So of course she is a demon, but she's also a tree spirit as well.
Wow, yes, well, thank you so much for that. That was very insightful again. But for this next part, what do we have here? Next up, we have, I believe, are these 5 early drafts of Ibara that didn't make it into the final character design?
そうですね、Yes, yes. そう、これね、上の段の一番左側がイバラなんですけども、このイバラとね、どうデザインを変えていくかっていうところは結構ねチーム内でもたくさん議論してきました。
So of course, when we were looking to update Ibara's design, as you can see in the top left, that's the original version of Ibara. And so the team had a lot of discussions, and we had a lot of back and forth about how best to change her for this new release.
このね、デザインが出てくるまでもね、いろいろこうラフをもっとたくさんラフ書いて、その中から絞っていって、最終的にこう残ってきたデザインがこういったデザインたちですね。
And of course, when we were making our first drafts of Ibara, we had a lot more roughs than this, but these were kind of the 5 that we settled on as we came close to reaching a conclusion.
個人的にはね、結構その一番右下の欄の一番右側のIbaraなんか結構こうすっきりしてこうちょっと今現代風でかっこいいかななんても思ったりしたんですけども、一番性能であったりとか、あと皆さんにねどう一番受け入れられてもらえるデザインはどれかなっていうのをチームで議論して、最終的には今の形になったという感じですね。
And of course, as you can see, the bottom right one labeled E, that was the one that I personally liked. It was really cool and stylish, but we had discussions in the team and we wanted to come up with something that we thought you would all appreciate the most rather than something that we would appreciate the most. And this is how we settled on her final design.
Yeah, so chat, let us know which one that you guys like. I'm seeing in the comments, bottom left is, I guess, a little bit popular. But yeah, let us know. But these are ideas. Me personally, I like the one in the bottom middle, I guess, is also nice. It has like a kind of like the kimono vibe with like the huge katana, which is also amazing. But yeah, I can see that. All right, top right. So I guess it's like a pretty good mix.
Yeah, there's like all sorts.
Yeah, everybody's saying like on the top, right? So yeah, but it's really good to see these like behind the scene artworks. All right.
It really is. Yeah, I mean, they all look awesome. And do we have something else right here?
Yeah. Yes, so let's take a look at this. So this is the artwork that is before it becomes the pixel artwork. So let's take a look at like how cute is that? Like I've always been a fan of Tsukiko, but I've got to say, this is really cute as well.
Wow. Okay, so you're saying, so this is the artwork that eventually became the pixel artwork, right?
Exactly, yes.
Wow, that's really cool because I can see already in this artwork, there's already so much detail, which I guess just translates really well into the pixel artwork, which is also really detailed, even though it's, it's so limited with the pixels. It's incredible what they do, I don't even know.
そうですね、今回ね、特別にこのIbaraのデザインを担当したスタッフから、熱い思いを預かってきたので、メッセージをね、代読させてもらおうかなと思います。
And actually, I've got a little something special for you. It's actually a message from the team member who was in charge of Ibara's design, and I'd like to read that for you right now.
はい、前回のIbaraはモイラン風の艶やかな衣装に身を包んだ鬼という妖艶さを前面に出したキャラクターでした。
So the previous Ibara, the original Ibara, her focus was on her beauty and her charm, and to create a kind of demon clad in a lovely courtesan attire.
今回のイバラはよりかっこよくスタイリッシュな印象を与えたく、武器を刀にしてベースカラーを調整して、さらに部分的に和甲冑のようなパーツをあしらってます。
And so I changed her weapon to a katana, and we made adjustments to her base color to make her look more cool and stylish. And she's got some parts that look a little bit like Japanese armor too.
FFBE も刀による華麗な一戦となっており、今までと違ったかっこよさの中にイバラが本来持っている艶やかなイメージがキラリと光る、そんなキャラクターになっています。
And as you can see in her LB movie, she swings her katana in a wide arc. It shows, not only a cool pose, a cool kind of action for her, but it also displays how beautiful she is as well.
はい、というわけでね、今回このね、デザインを担当したスタッフなんですけど、実は前回のイバラのストーリーイベントのいわゆるそのシナリオを作ったメンバーなんですけど、実はそれが彼の FFBE での初めてのシナリオの仕事でした。
And so if you remember the previous story event Ibara, the person who was in charge of doing this design, that was his first story event for FFBE, on the FFBE team.
で今回のねシナリオもね彼がね作ってるんでね、ぜひ楽しんでもらいたいなと思います。
And he also did this Ibara story event as well, so I hope you kind of enjoy seeing that growth.
Yes, absolutely. I can't say enough that I love the CGLB. And then, Hiroki-san said, the previous CGLB really focused on her charm, but this one, the katana action, really focused on her strength, and I'm loving the detail. I really, really do. And yeah, it's great.
It really is, and just learning so much about this character and the behind the scenes, it really helps you appreciate, all of the hard work that went into creating this unit. And to me, it's just incredible how, this character starts with an idea.
Yes.
We want to do this, but then to actually, draw it out, create it, implement it into the game, it's just mind-blowing to me how the artists are able to, achieve this vision. It's just incredible. But next, I guess let's take a look at her vision card that we have as well, right?
Yes, let's do it. Let's take a look. All right, so there we have it. So during his quest for vengeance, a man named Yuki faints beneath a sacred tree. Ibara, the demon residing within the tree, draws her sword and makes quick work of the approaching soldiers. Using her power, she grants the wish of his lost family for him to find happiness and not simply revenge.
これはね、あんまり喋りすぎるとね、ちょっとストーリーのね、イベントストーリーのネタバレになっちゃうんでね。
So of course we can't say too much because we risk, doing some spoilers for the story event. So let's stop that here.
Yes. Okay, we want to let you, of course, enjoy this in the game. So let's talk about something non-spoilery as we take a look at our character design details.
Oh wow, let's take a look at this. So what you are looking at right now are some pages from the design that outline basic details of our vision card and give animation instructions. This design brief is 14 pages long and includes specific details about her. And then the details, I just love all these details. And then personally, the first thing that comes to mind about Ibara is that red tree. And it's the same red tree from the previous Ibara, but there's something different this time.
そうですね。イバラがね、木の下にいる人を、守るような絵が描かれてると思うんだけど、それがまさに、ね、今回のストーリーイベントのワンシーンをモチーフに描かれていてということでですね、内容をね、これ以上ちょっと言っちゃうとまずそうですね、ね。
So you can see in this vision card image we've got here that Ibara is kind of protecting the person who's resting beneath the tree. And this scene actually appears in the story event, and the vision card is based on a motif from the story. And I really want to tell you a lot more, but I'll hold off for now.
Yeah, whoa. No spoilers, please. So yeah, we hope that you all play the story event to see how the story unfolds. And then I really like the artwork, the vision card. Every single time I love the vision cards, but this one especially really gets to me. Yeah.
そうですね。 もちろんねビジョンカードも、すごく作り込まれてますし、あとドットのねモーションも CGLB も全てユニットのクリエイターのひいてはね FFBE チームみんなの愛と努力の結晶ですね。
Yeah, so of course the vision card's really cool, but also like the pixel animation, the CGLB, and everything about the unit, you can really feel the creator and actually the entire FFBE team's love kind of crystallized into this form that we know as Ibara.
人気投票とかやったりしますけどね、毎回ねこうユニット作るたびにね、もう全員1位にしたい、そう思っちゃいますね、なんかね。
And of course, you know we always do these unit popularity contests every so often. And whenever we're creating a unit, we always say, we want this unit to be #1 in the people's hearts.
Yes, thank you so much to the FFBE team, to Hiroki-san, everyone for their effort in bringing us such amazing units to the game. You can really, as Hiroki-san said, feel the love and passion and hard work that went into creating these units and bringing them to all of you watching with us, playing the game, enjoying the game. So thank you so much for that, and to everyone for just making this possible, really. But are you sure there's nothing else you want to add, Hiroki-san?
そうですね。皆さんどうですか？Ibara楽しみですか？
So what do you guys in the comments think? Are you looking forward to Ibara?
It looks like there's a lot.
Yeah.
Really positive. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone seems super excited about
Yeah, we'll love to hear what they love about Ibara. Like, is it the katana action? Is it her sprite?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Yes. And we love the format. Okay.
And the art. I think
Oh,
all of
yeah.
them are
Oh, yeah,
appreciating the
definitely.
artists, and it's just yeah.
いやありがとうございますね。ぜひね楽しみにしていてください。
Thanks everyone, I hope you're looking forward to her.
Okay, well that concludes, I guess, the exclusive behind-the-scenes look for Ibara. I hope you all enjoyed. It was a lot of fun for me learning so much about this character as well. And yeah, let's move on to the next segment. Okay, so for the next segment, we have the Q&A section. All right. Tony, would you take it away?
All right, so let's take a look. Here we have it. So this is the first question, and then so the community. So this is a question for Hiroki-san, but the community were unhappy with the Abigail's EX ability, small screen machine, because like the ability, automatically applying the status ailment on the enemy, and they made it hard for players to apply the status ailment when they wanted. So would it be possible to avoid this kind of features and to design new units?
はい。ご意見ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for your question.
ユニット設計のコンセプト上可能性がねゼロではないので、絶対にやらないってことはないんですけど、ただ非常にね、ご要望がいただいた内容に関してはね前向きに検討させていただきます。
So depending on the concept that we have for a particular unit's design, I can't say that it'll never happen again, but we are aware that some of you have this opinion and we'd like to take it into consideration when designing future units.
Okay, so Chad, thank you for the questions. All right, so next question that we have. Is there a timeline for when more Clash of Wills boss will be added to the Chamber of the Vengeful?
はい。質問ありがとうございます。
Thank you for your question.
残念ながらですね、現状、チャンバー・オブ・ベンジフルの形式のクラッシュ・オブ・ウィルスのボスを追加する予定は直近ではありません。
So unfortunately, we don't have any plans to add Clash of Wills bosses to Chamber of the Vengeful in the near future.
ですがですね、コンテンツをより面白く遊んでいただくための、何かしらの改修はね、ちょっと行えないかなっていうのは検討してます。
But of course, we like to create content that you enjoy playing, so we're taking a look and seeing if there's any way that we can revamp the content to make it more fun and more enjoyable for you.
Thank you, Hiroki-san. Yes, me personally too, but let's be on the lookout for the revamp, and then we'll be waiting for that. And okay, I guess we have one more question. Let's take a look at this. So, Hiroki-san, when is the auto function coming?
はい。この質問はね、前からいただいていて、なかなかね、明確な時期がお伝えできず、大変、お待たせしました。
So we get this question quite a lot, and up until now we've been unable to share exact timings with you.
はい、3月23日からのアップデートで実装いたします。
But we're putting it in the game on March 23rd.
はい。
Wow, that's so cool. Do you have, that was a great Q&A. But do you have anything else to share with us?
そうですね。あとまあいくつか質問コメントとかでね質問いただいてるみたいなんでちょっとお答えしようかなと思います。
So actually, before we move on, I take a look at the comments in the comment section, and there are some questions that we'd like to address right now.
あ、そうですね。まずあれかな。前回コメントでいただいている閉鎖しているダークビジョンについて、現在閉鎖中のダークビジョンについてなんですけれども、お知らせでお伝えしている通りですね、3月の16日の木曜日、のメンテにて最終ステージのポイントをリセットします。
So there's a question about Dark Visions, and which is currently closed right now. And on March 16th, the last stage points will be reset, is it? Reset?
はい、そして3月16日のね、メンテ明けにですね、再開されることが決まりましたので、お知らせしたいなと思います。
And it will reopen after the maintenance that occurs on March 16th.
正式な告知はね、追ってゲーム内の告知でしっかりと行っていますので、そちらご確認ください。
And of course, we'll make a more official announcement via the in-game news. So keep an eye out for that when it goes live on the game.
あとね、また結構もう一個、コメントで来ているんですけれども、ブレード・オブ・ベンジャースのイバラですね。今回のイバラに関して、これ期間限定ではなくて、ね、常に召喚プールに入ります。
And of course, there was also a couple questions I noticed in the comments about Blade of Vengeance Ibara, the Ibara that we're going to be putting into the game. She is not a time-limited unit. She's going to be eternally added to the pool.
あと獲得する際にもですね、しっかりと天井も設定してますんで、詳しくはね、また実際にゲームの中で告知いたしますんで、そちらをご覧ください。
And of course, we've got a ceiling as well for the summon, so you're going to want to take a look at the in-game news for when we make an official announcement about that.
はい。
Okay. Well, thank you so much for that additional information. Really up-to-date information right now. You know, thank you for all your questions in the chat. And I'm glad we had an opportunity to answer some of those questions, clear up any concerns you might have. And yeah, that'll conclude the Q&A segment for today. Let's move on to the next one. Which, unfortunately, I was so excited for the next segment, but this actually concludes today's live stream, man. I just wanted more and more stuff. You know, I got a bit greedy, but yes, unfortunately, wow, I'm really sad now. That does bring us to the end of today's live stream. We had so many great new things to share with you and release. And it looks like a lot of you in chat also really enjoyed what we had to bring to you today. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed the featured events, units in this live stream. And before we go, there is just one last announcement that I do want to share with you guys, which is the news regarding the live stream rewards. I didn't want to leave you hanging right before we close out this live stream. But so Tony, can you tell us the result of the social media campaign?
Yes. So thank you everyone for smashing that like button. We did it. I think we hit 200.
Yay!
Yes. All right. Can we get the thing back again if we can? The screen of the reward. But yes, we do have the reward. If we could get that back up.
Yeah, let's see.
Yes, but I think we hit the 200 actually immediately. Like I saw in the comments. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
So there it is. So unfortunately, we did not hit that 3,000 reaction, but we did smash that like button. So here it is. So these are the rewards. NRG Restore 10 times 30. A rare summon ticket, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star MV times 1, and a guaranteed ticket, 4-star, 5-star MV times 3.
Yeah.
Wow, would you look at that? Thank you so much, everyone, for taking part in this campaign. Yeah, thank you for obliterating that like button. We got there real quick, apparently. And we can't see the like counter here, but thank you so much for your cooperation. We really appreciate it and all the love you put into this game. But yeah, as a token of our appreciation, shall we say, Hiroki-san, do you have some gifts for us?
はい、そうですね。毎月ね、記念放送記念にゲームのアイテムをプレゼントしていますが、今回はね、魔性の警報を楽しんでもらいたいというその気持ちを込めてですね、プロデューサーパワーを使ってですね、皆さんに少し豪華なプレゼントを用意しました。
So of course we always have live stream gifts that we give you in celebration of the broadcast every month, and this time we really want you to enjoy Dark Lineage. So I use my producer power to kind of make the presents even better than usual. So let's take a look.
Please take a look. はい、こちらの、商品、アイテムをですね、皆さんにプレゼントします。
We're going to give all of these to you at a later date.
Look at that.
はい。
Producer power.
Producer
Yeah.
power.
Can I
Thank you, Hiroki-san. Yeah, we have good rewards today, so thank you very much for that.
はい。そしてですね、あとはね、昨年の10月の、放送企画で、皆さんからね、アンケートを取って、T シャツ化が決まったイラストがありますよね。
So if you think back to last October, the broadcast that we had last October, we did a survey with all of you, and there was the Veritas artwork that we decided to have to make into a T-shirt.
こちらになります。
Take a look.
はい。こちらの T シャツが、完成しました。
We completed these T-shirts, everybody.
はい。こちらはですね、今後、今年この後もですね。いろんなイベントなどを通して、イベントやキャンペーンなどを通してね、皆さんのお手元に届けられる機会があるかなと思いますんでね、そのチャンスがあるかなと思いますんでね、ぜひ楽しみにしてください。
And this year we're going to have a variety of events and campaigns, which hopefully will be opportunities for you to get your hands on these T-shirts. So stay tuned and take a look and look forward to it.
さらにですね、こちらをご覧ください。
Take a look at this.
はい、こちらですね、待ち受け画像、この、イラストの待ち受け画像をプレゼントいたします。
And to whet your appetite, we've got this image of the art as well.
このね、生放送の後にですね、FFBE 公式 SNS で配布するので、ぜひね、スマホの待ち受けに飾って楽しんでください。
So once the broadcast concludes, we're going to be distributing this image on all of the official FFBE social media platforms. So if you're looking forward to this image, you can grab it there, and maybe you can use it as your smartphone background.
All right, so we're getting a lot of comments that this T-shirt is sick, and it actually is. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, if you guys can see, but yes. So, and then definitely I'll be using the wallpaper for sure on my phone as well. So make sure you guys get that through our social media. So stay tuned for that as well.
Yes, as long as you have a smartphone, right? You can get that wallpaper right after this live stream. So. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Hiroki-san. And with that, yeah, that's gonna be it for today, unfortunately. But wow, what an update live stream! There was so much to be excited about here today. I know that Chet, you seem super excited about everything. I was just as excited as you, learning about all these new things and being able to showcase them to you. That really just got me excited for the update, and I just cannot wait for all this to come into the game. But Tony, what did you think about today's live stream?
Oh, I absolutely loved it, especially where we got to deep dive for Ibara. I think that's something that we want to do more. Yeah, and I really love that her CGLB is just gorgeous and cool, but her sprite actually her pixel work is super cute. I'm just super hyped about Ibara coming at this timing. So yes, and then before I leave, I do see a lot of comments about the Fan Festa too. Hopefully we could do that. We'd love to meet you guys in person as well. So yeah, today was really great. I really liked it.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it? But with all your support, that's what makes all of this possible. So keep the love coming. And Hiroki-san, what did you think?
そうですね、本当ね、皆さんいつもね、生放送視聴していただいて本当にありがとうございます。
I'd like to thank all of you for always coming and watching our live stream broadcast. It means a lot.
またね、ゲームをね、いつもプレイしてくださって本当にありがとうございます。
And of course, thank you for playing Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
だからね、結構ね、コメントを見てると、今ファンミーティングをやってほしいっていう声が結構あったんですね。今年はね、ぜひね、そういった皆さんに直接会える機会っていうのをね、 ちょっとなんかできないかなっていうのを今本当に検討してます。
So I'm looking at the comments right now, and there are a couple people saying that you want to have an in-person live fan meeting. And so this year it's something we're considering taking a look at doing again.
ぜひね、どういう形でそれができるのかまだちょっとわからないんですけれども、ちょっと前向きに検討してますので、何か決まりましたらですね、皆さんにゲーム内もしくはSNS 等でお伝えしますので、少々お待ちください。
And as to what exactly the form that will take, we can't really say right now, but it is something that we are very seriously considering. And when we have more news to share with you, we'll post it on our social media accounts and we'll make an announcement in-game as well. So stay tuned.
今回ねスペシャルエディションということでね、皆さん本当に楽しんでいただけましたがね、これからも FFBE どんどんもっともっとパワーアップしていきますんで、ぜひこれからも応援よろしくお願いします。
So of course we called this a special edition broadcast, and we hope that you thought it was as special as we did. And of course we're always continuing to work on making FFBE the best game it can possibly be, powering up, leveling up our game, and we hope we'll stick with you. We hope that you'll stick with us all the way to the end.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. We hope you will keep powering up and leveling up your characters as well.
Yep.
And yeah, I hope this live stream provided some insight into all the hard work that goes into making this game, and it was just so great being here chatting with you guys live about these new updates, and we hope you enjoyed everything. Keep the love coming. It really helps us move along as well and keep getting more content, more great content added to the game all the time. But unfortunately, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in until the very end, and wherever you may be watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you again soon.
See you.